Okay, this is a Bacon Double F Professional Maple. There's the peg head. It's got newer geared tuners, planet type 5-star planets from Stuart McDonald. It's got a 5-star geared fifth. For you purists out there, these can be taken out. This is the internal tone chamber, made famous by the Bacon Company, Fred Bacon's company. It's a 10 3/4 head, spun Bacon tone ring on the inside. This banjo is a 3-digit serial number, starting with a 2. It's got a plastic head that's that I've been wearing out. I think this may have come from another banjo, the head. But this banjo looks like it was made within the last year or less. I mean, it's an incredibly preserved banjo. And neck is straight. Sounds incredible. It's got a no-knot tailpiece. I guess the head is a Remo. Doesn't have the it is a Remo. That's right. The Remo insignia was scraped off. That's why you see this. So anyway, it's got the veneer, black veneer, very typical of this period, but incredibly preserved. It's got a little turned 5th string pip, and it's got railroad spikes at the 7th and the 9th. And this banjo was formerly owned by a player, and I believe it was more a bluegrass player, but it did come from someone who played. I don't know too much more history than that, but I'm just going to mess around with it to see what it sounds like. I'm going to play Fireball Mail, but use right-hand clawhammer knockdown style, but use kind of typically bluegrass left-hand licks. I've heard people play this kind of stuff way before the term clawgrass was coined. I guess it's playing banjo outside the norm of what one would think old time was, or clawhammer was, or frailing was, but you're using your left hand and like more bluegrass and up the neck. Anyway, I've been playing this kind of stuff for a long time, trying to figure out the different ways that you could play it. There's so many different ways, and that's what makes folk music, old time music, any kind of music, so interesting to me, that there's so many ways that one can approach the playing and a tune. I could ask for a tab of one particular song, June Apple or something like that, and you'd get 20 different ways of playing it, and I like that. What I don't like is or what isn't for me is taking a tab and then learning that tab exactly the way someone tabbed their song out, and so you find a lot of players playing the song exactly the way they had seen it in a tab book. When I tell my students to get the song in your head, whistle it, be able to whistle it or hum it, And then take your instrument, doesn't matter, you know, what it is, just take it and get those melody notes that you're whistling or humming on the banjo, single notes, you know, with just get those notes singularly, and then add that into the whatever style that you think you like it. You can learn tunes by tab, but after you learn them, it's difficult, I think. It's difficult to get away from that particular tab. So if you just kind of eliminate that and start listening to a tune, get it in your head, and then adapt it to your style, and your style eventually will find that, you know, its way. Or if you have ADD, you're still searching for them. Anyway. Fireball Mail. Let's see what that sounds like, ladies and gentlemen.